Now, here's another opportunity for your students to get involved in theater and performances and just creating art and networking with others is through creating a junior thespian troupe. Students will be inducted in this honor society, in this organization, and they're also able to participate or attend Junior ThesCon in the spring semester. So, what is the International Thespian Society? Well, it was founded back in 1929. The International Thespian Society is an honorary organization made for high school and middle school students who are passionate about and are interested in theater and the performing arts on a whole. It is the only theater honor society for middle school and high school students in the United States. And being affiliated with this organization, it brings credibility and it brings distinction to the students, to your program, and to your school. It is a visible, positive symbol of the quality of your theater program. It recognizes, it rewards, and it encourages student achievement, and it celebrates the work of students in all aspects of theater, so both in performance and in production. Each student is honored on a national level and they gain access to opportunities and resources beyond those that are available in your school. So, why start a thespian troupe at your school? Well, as an International Thespian Society troupe director, your connection to the Educational Theater Association, it's more than a membership. It's a year-long investment in both you and your students. It provides you access to resources, performance opportunities, scholarship opportunities. So you've invested a lot in your students and building your program. And many of us theater teachers are oftentimes the only one in our building. Now, being a part of the Thespian Honor Society, there are several benefits and there are several ways it can enhance your program. Well, for one, it brings about recognition from the International Honor Society and it lends additional stature to the students' honors and the program as a whole in the eyes of the school, the community, and colleges. Also, it provides support. So there's funding, there's resources and scholarships and such that are available. It provides students the opportunity to showcase their work. It allows you to showcase your success. And you can have induction ceremonies, which again really highlights and allows your school to know that you are doing some amazing things and your students are getting recognized, not just on a local level, but by being a part of this international honor society. It also provides motivation. So it's a clear, attainable goal, and it motivates your students to stay involved in theater in the program throughout the school year and even beyond. It allows students to really realize that there are career opportunities and there are ways that they can study theater and continue to do this even beyond middle school or even high school. So here are some additional benefits that I found being a member of the Thespian Honor Society and charting a troupe at my local school. So one, it provides me professional membership in the Educational Theater Association. It also gives me access to a lot of great classroom ready resources. So I can find lesson plan, various activities. I can find different resources that I can use, videos that I can use to accompany my teaching in my classroom. It also allows me to have professional development opportunities, as well as I can communicate and connect with other theater teachers around the country. We can share resources. I can ask questions. If I'm having some difficulty in my classroom and I just want to get an outside opinion, it allows me to connect with them. And this is great for me, especially because I'm the only teacher in my building and there are not a whole lot of drama teachers across my district as well. So it gives me a sense of community by being a part of it. It also allows me to have access to resources such as dramatics magazines, so I get this sent to my house on a monthly basis, as well as my students have access to scholarships and various events. They can get information about college programs. Now, the middle school kids are not quite ready in auditioning for college, but they're able to get a lot of information, especially the ones that are interested in pursuing it beyond high school and want to pursue it as a career. There are also several scholarships that are available for your troupe or to sponsor certain kids so they're able to attend the conference in the spring. So once you've enrolled and you now have membership, this membership lasts from August through July 1st. That's what's considered the academic year. So how do you actually get started? Once you've done your research and you are interested in starting a chapter at your school, it's important that you get your principal's approval. One of the ways you can do this is by highlighting the benefits of the membership. You can also highlight the achievements of your program. You've done a certain number of productions your students are achieving in this area, and being a part of this organization will only take you guys to a higher level. You can also gather testimonials of current members, so possibly teachers who've already chartered or already chartering troops, or students who have already been a part of the organization, have attended the conferences. You can also get student advocates or even parents who are interested and understand the value of being a part of the Thespian Honor Society and the International Thespian Organization to really advocate and let your principal know how beneficial it is for them as a student, as well as parents kind of standing behind your back and supporting that need for the chapter at the school. So after completing your research and understanding how the Thespian Honor Society can benefit your theater program, you are ready to charter a troupe. So here are the steps. Step 1 is confirming your school's eligibility. Now, all public schools, charter schools, private schools, magnet schools, online, virtual schools, theater youth group, they're all eligible, so as long as they serve the purpose of providing a theater educational experience for their students. Step 2 is getting your principal and your administration to approve chartering the troupe at your local school. Step 3 is completing the application online. Now that you're ready to complete your application, the first thing to do is to create your account. Once you've created your account, you have your username and your password, then you have access to this portal that you see on my screen. You will see on the left-hand side of the screen, Activate a Troupe. And you're able to search for your school or create a new school if it's not found on here. Next step, there are a series of questions that you'll answer. 1, will you be serving as a troupe director? You select yes. Then you'll select your principal's name. An email will be sent to your principal, so you'll later need his email address, so make sure you have that information readily available. Then you can go ahead and select your members, so agree. Next, and they'll also ask you to select the number of students that you want to induct. This is just troupe activation authorization. Dues disclaimer, so you're aware of the time period of the membership from August to July 31st. And here for junior thespians, for students that are 6th through 8th grade, the membership due is $17 per student. If at the time you are activating your troupe, you have not selected the students that will be inducted, you can always skip student induction. And then you have the payment option to either pay by credit card or you'll be sent the bill in which you can pay later. And here you can fill in the purchase order number and the invoice description. So here are the guidelines for awarding points to students who are interested in being inducted in the Thespian Honor Society. So the minimum eligibility for junior action is 50 hours of quality work in theater arts and related discipline. So one junior thespian point represents approximately 10 hours of quality work, and you can use this formula to award the points. Inductees, they must earn 5, 3 of which should be for work that's done at school that they'll be inducted in, and then the other 2 can be stuff they do outside of school. Junior thespians moving to other affiliated schools they're entitled to transfer their membership. So if they're attending one middle school and they transfer to another school, those points can follow them. Induction points should be earned in at least 2 categories. So for example, they should earn them in acting and production. So it allows them to sort of get experience in different areas. Students must earn up to 2 points towards induction through participation at any school or any community, children, or professional theater activities. Once inducted, the students may earn points for performances outside of school. And here are some recommended activities that they can be a part of in order to gain points. So it could be classroom theater activities, so maybe they're participating in doing monologues or a class play, or different school productions that you may have. They can do outreach activities, advocacy activities with your school or outside of school. They can do service activities or applied theater activities. There are several opportunities that are available through having a membership with the Thespian Honor Society. So for one, there's Pathway. Pathway allows students to have an opportunity to work with industry professionals of color while performing works that encourage dialogue around racial equity. There's also Theater in Our Schools Month, which is usually celebrated in the month of March. And we have different events, local events in your schools that just really bring awareness and helps to advocate for theater in our schools. There's also the Jumpstart Theater Program, which is available at underserved middle schools. And the participants are selected after going through an application process, and they receive a budget. The teacher receives training support to produce their first full-scale musical production. If selected for the Jumpstart Theater Program, the school receives $500, which funds one teacher's participation in the Professional Development Boot Camp series. It also provides $1,500, which provides technical theater and production needs for the school for the year of the program. It also provides money for one participating Jumpstart Theater teacher's stipend. So that teacher receives a stipend for the year of $1,000. And it also sponsors one school for an entire year, covering all costs associated with the program. And that budget is around $12,000. So if you are a new theater teacher or you're starting up a new program at your school and you've been doing a lot of great things working with your students and you desire to produce your first full length musical, this is an awesome opportunity and an awesome program to apply for, to provide the funding and to get the resources that's needed for that production.